Looking for it, Josh. One more. Ooh.
1v1, let's go.
All right, 16-19.
Come on, Roz, game point.
Ooh, it doesn't matter. Woo.
All right, come on.
Time to get out of your seat and meet your starting five. At forward, 6'7", 16, Jenny Osmond.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Look at the 76ers starting group. D'Angelo Russell out there with Bridges. Then it's Lonnie Walker. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And looking at the Nets, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Harden out there with Oubre. Then it's John Collins. And it's Osman in at the 3. And every season you have teams, Greg, that start out hot only to falter. How do you separate the real from the rest?
Kevin, that's a good question. And one thing is what we call point differential. Doesn't just look at wins and losses, but margins of victory. And it can indicate who's really built to go the distance.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Grant kicks to Russell. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Outside, Walker buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant, moving the ball to the wide-open man and getting an assist out of it.
Outside, Collins from downtown. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Collins has got 6.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Harden kicks to Osman. A second chance effort. And Harden with the lay-in.
Excellent hustle on the boards that time from Harden, and something his teammates applaud.
Russell against Harden. 9 feet out. And he gets the bucket.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Robinson left side. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Bridges. Kept alive and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. When Lonnie Walker first entered the NBA, Clark, his athleticism really stood out. He's very quick twitch.
Yeah, he is, but recently his athleticism has taken a back seat, which I think is a good thing because Walker has focused more on becoming a better shooter, refining that part of his game, as well as trying to be more consistent in his overall offensive game. So that, to me, speaks volumes to this young man's development.
Now Grant, after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. Stolen by Collins. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Osman. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Walker in the post. Covered by Oubre. Grant. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Harden kicks to Oubre. No good on the triple. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the rejection by Harden. The tray. And Kelly Oubre, good for 3.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And as James Harden has gotten older, Clark, he's made it clear he wants to contend for title.
And that's a typical progression for a player. You can't blame him. I mean, he's done just about everything you can do individually. He's aware of the fact that a championship would add to his career immeasurably.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Harden finds Collins. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
I mean, good defense, not good enough against Collins. JC is a gifted scorer.
Now, here is Russell. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. The shot's good. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, over to the wing. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Collins has got 10.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Stolen by Harden. Here we go, one-on-one. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about the strong D from Harden that time, leading to a bucket? He is so good in the open court when he's got the ball.
Loads it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Oubre passes to Harden. No good on the 3. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 6-point game. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. Russell passes to Grant. Back to Russell. Takes it from 10.
And guys, still early, but I'd like to see them crash the offensive glass.
Yeah, offensive rebound so valuable. You have to be careful not to give up fast break buckets the other way. I think you always want to send somebody to the front.
Now here's Harden, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Now Russell. His last outing, he had 18 points. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Vincent's checked in.
Gabe Vincent.
Passes it to Walker. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Nets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
The 76ers with another miss.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Now Oubre, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last 3-pointer.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the 76ers call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Adebayo. Brooks comes in for Lonnie Walker. It's Thompson in for Bridges. Vincent's shot is good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. And White kicks to Oubre. Sinks the triple. Oubre's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Nets.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here's Thompson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Nets leading by 15. And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Here's Vincent after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Vincent finds Grant. Shot clock at 6. And here's Brooks from outside. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right side, White launches it. Offensive rebound. Robinson, that's good.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Vincent, and there's the drive. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
From 12 feet out, Thompson with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 17. Lets it go with a 3. Zeller grabs the board. The net shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. And it's Sohan missing. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And White kicks to Oubre. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot by Zeller, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. They look strong here in the early going.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
We know that's in the past, but you can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
The Nets making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. Brooks with the bucket.
Inside, outside, mid-range. Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Pass to White. Jacks up a 3. And no good. Now here's Thompson. Still yet to score. Pass to Kleba. Lets it go from deep. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
3.
Kleba's got it back down to single digits for Philadelphia. The pass to Sohan. 27 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Oubre. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Over in the corner, White. Over Vincent. And the dunk by Zeller.
Boy, Zeller's energy and activity infectious. His teammates really appreciate his hard work on the glass.
James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back right after this.
25.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second chance opportunities just with effort.
The 76ers trail by 9. We've got Harden. Zeller is out there with Collins. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Osman in at the small forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
76ers substitution. Lonnie Walker.
Grant against Collins. Grant in the post. Out to the wing. Adebayo passes to Bridges. Now, here is Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. They get the rebound. Back to Walker. To the right side. Here's Grant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Collins.
Man, I like his activity level. You think about it, the defense has to resort to fouling him sometimes to prevent him from scoring.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Grant. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that lead?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
Collins. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The 76ers trail by 7. Russell with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Russell's got 5 now.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
Shot by Joseph. No good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Count that one.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The 76ers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Russell. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Adebayo. Passes it to Osman, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Over the years, I think Harden's come a long way as a passer, and his teammates appreciate it.
Timeout called the 76ers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And here's Collins from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Russell's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's cooled down a bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
And one thing you respect about Russell, his ability to get the rock in the hoop.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he puts points on the board in bunches. No matter what uniform he's wearing, this guy is a legitimate lethal scorer.
Here's Walker with the 3. A rebound by the Nets.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Osman. And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's a 9-point Nets lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Harden's shot is good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Walker with a clean look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Nets leading by 9. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the NBA is looking to expand its footprint, and a franchise south of the border could potentially hold tremendous appeal. Commissioner Adam Silver said Mexico City is the largest city in North America. It could also be a gateway to all of Latin America. The opportunity to flip a switch in terms of opening up a large geographical area to NBA interest. Kevin?
That's interesting. Thanks, David.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, James Harden.
Free throw good, James Harden.
Nobody quite like Harden to run your offense. He knows the ins and outs like very few do.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Robinson's checked in for Cody Zeller, and it's White in for Joseph. Thompson, he's checked in for the 76ers.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Harden with it. Now defended by Grant. And it's White missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Robinson with the block.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And James Harden feeling spry, giving the defense everything they can handle with this scoring.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Harden against Russell. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Harden. Going inside. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Grant. Dylan Brooks comes in for Bridges, and Vincent subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Now, here's Adebayo. Last game he had 12. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And there's a call on Jetty Osman. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Benson with it, guarded by Harden. Thompson outside. And stolen by White. There's the feed to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
You see it less often, but make no mistake now, given the opportunity, the beard can still throw it down on your head.
Pass to Vincent. Shot to stop the run. Robinson with the block. Pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Thompson. Nothing on the board. Robinson with the block. And White kicks to Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
For Brooklyn, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. First free throw is good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And the Nets making a change here. Sohan's checked in. Here's Vincent. 7 points in the game. And the pass to Brooks. Chalk up 2 there. Brooks has got 6 points.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Inside, White. And the shot goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
With the drive, Vincent misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
White dishes to Harden. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Good work there as it goes.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Here's Harden. He takes it in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Oubre is checked in for Brooklyn. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. Free throw good. James Harden.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Vincent the pass to Kleba. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
It's on Kelly Oubre. The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Maxi Kleba. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you. There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Here's Brooks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And what a fearless drive by Brooks, going right into the defense there and drawing the foul.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And both free throws good for Brooks.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Passes to Brooks. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Harden on the wing. No good. Now 10 for 13 in the game. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 6 from 3-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Vincent with the rebound. 76ers shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Count that bucket. Vincent's got 9.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Jeremy Sohan.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Accurate with a jumper from the elbow. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Sohan. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time.